It's now time for the post-match report presented by the American University Athletics Eagles Club. Jeremy Huber here with Jason Borrelli after a tough loss against Navy. Coach, let's start off with the good things. Obviously, Max Elite, nice win for you guys tonight.
Yeah, our lightweights, continue to wrestle pretty well despite the outcome on the score. We were battling at a lot of weights, and but I've always say this: you lose all those close 1-2 point matches, overtime matches, then the score gets real lopsided. But Max did a good job of he's actually starting to wrestle better and better. And what I'm impressed with Max right now is that he's starting to be able to wrestle 6 or 7 hard minutes. And at the beginning of the year, with getting his weight down, he would fade a lot in some of his early matches. But now I think he's ready to wrestle a hard 7-10, however long he needs to go. And that's a good sign this time of year to be getting in shape where you can really battle and stay focused for the full 7 minutes. And he did, because he scored late to ice it with a late takedown, and that's big.
Jason, don't want to make excuses, but I'm going to ask you the questions. Ben Root thought maybe having a week off at this time of year, we're usually kind of doing 2 in a weekend. I thought maybe change in time. Anything you saw from your guys maybe not being as sharp today as maybe if it had been on the normal Sunday with the change up because of the weather?
Yeah, there could have been some of that. I think we've got a lot of factors going on. It's the time of year where you're dinged up, but I'm sure Navy is too, right? And it's all about, do you have, mature enough kids, old enough kids that can put themselves in position to win despite maybe the circumstances and being a little dinged up, or just flu bugs going around. There's a lot of things, right? And those aren't excuses. It's just a reality. But here's the thing is, every team has their issues. And I knew today we'd be in a dogfight, and some of our guys put themselves in position to win despite some bad circumstances that they're dealing with personally. But Navy's a really good team. They've been coached well for a number of years. They up and down the lineup. You don't find a hole in their lineup anywhere. They're solid, strong kids that will wrestle really hard, and they're physical. And it showed today.
Last one for you. Obviously, how do you kind of approach moving on from this with a lot of, let's say, winnable matches? But I think they are. I think obviously Bucknell, you guys have acquitted yourself well against them last couple of years. How do you approach moving on from this and getting your guys rolling toward the IWAs?
Yeah, our guys are pretty resilient. I actually think I guess 5 years now that I've been here, we actually do respond pretty well after a tough loss, or not even a tough loss, a butt whooping. And I feel like you go back and look at history after we've taken a good butt whooping, I feel like the next time out we perform a lot better, and I have no doubt that we'll get these guys in the right frame of mind, so mentally and then physically. The weekend off coming up will help us. We'll get a little healthier, and we don't have a scheduled competition next weekend, so having kind of a bye week in late January is much needed for us. So I'm really looking forward to our next time out, and we'll respond.
Thank you, Jason. We'll see you for Morgan State.
Thank you.
That'll wrap it up for our Eagles Club post-match report. Do your part to support the successes of AU Wrestling student athletes in the classroom and on the mat by joining the Eagles Club.